Hi everyone, this is the story of my house hippo, and this goes to a Facebook group I'm a member of. We can see here the name of it. I could not find a house hippo at any of the thrift stores I went to, and I have been looking. And here's the little story of it. I'm not going to read it all to you, but I have been looking for a house hippo. This is a really fun Facebook group. You should really check it out. And I couldn't find one. So I decided to make my own. And of course, I had to make a Christmas house hippo. And this is a little figurine. He's about 3 inches tall. And I named him Al. So let's get started. In my picture of the supplies, I forgot to put the yellow clay for the star. So that's missing in the supply picture. And we're going to get started, and there's what we're going to need. He's not difficult, so don't worry, just follow along with me. I made gray clay using super sculpey beige, some black, and some white, and I mixed it together until I had the shade of gray I wanted. I'm working on a 3x5 piece of paper. Now, he's not an ornament, he is a figurine, so he's going to be 3D. But he's not difficult because he's just a hippo. I'm going to smooth out this clay, make sure it's nice and smooth. Smooth out the little things. See? And then just roll him out. And, you know, a hippo's pretty much just a big old blob. And we're going to put a little bit of pressure there, about a third of the way down to make his neck. And we're going to pull that out, pull it out a little, pull it out, bend over, and that's going to be his head. See, he's a little hippo head. And just keep shaping it. Not difficult at all. You see? And then we're going to make his legs. We'll just roll out 4 balls of clay, and then we're going to shape them into his legs. And the legs are just basically rounded rectangles. And we've done all that before, so. Yeah, you really should check out this Facebook site. People have some of the coolest stuff on there that they find. And I am addicted to going to thrift stores and Goodwill and secondhand shops and church stores, and I love it. And my family thinks I'm addicted to it, so I haven't had much chance to go during the pandemic. But I love to find vintage things and old things, and then I sell them on my eBay store. Not that I sell a lot, but it's just a fun thing to do on top of my videos. So I'll put the link to my eBay store down below, and I will try to put the link to the Facebook page, but I'm not quite sure how to do that, but I gave you the name of it at the beginning. And now I made my hippo Christmassy. You can make him any way you want. Him, her, have him holding flowers, have him holding whatever you want. And all right, let's put the legs on before I continue talking, or else I'll just talk through this and not tell you what to do. So now we have the legs on, and we're going to go ahead and, oh gosh, I lost my train of thought. Blend in the seams. That's what I was going to tell you. Now, I didn't do the back of mine very well. Try to make it a little smoother than I did. But I am going to be making my nieces a house hippo, and my niece Amanda, she'll get one holding a Ray Dunn mug. I don't know what I'm going to write on it yet. And my niece Katie will get one that is holding a camera. And my niece Samantha, she's only 18, but she has a soccer scholarship, so I may make her a soccer house hippo. Of course, she's going to college, so I don't know what she would do with it, but we'll see. Now I'm putting a little blush on his belly, although we probably won't see much of it, but I feel better that I put the blush on. And we did make some indentations where we will put the eyes. And I'll be using the garlic press to make the garland. Now, of course, here we're going to make the candy canes. And for those of you who are new, we just take a rope of white, a rope of red, put them together and twist. And that's how we make our candy canes. The one thing I forgot was I should have had him holding a gingerbread cookie in his other arm. But that's okay. We don't want Al to overeat. He's holding a bunch of candy canes. And in this Facebook group, they always want a banana next to whatever you're showing for size comparison. And I do not have a banana. I did not have a banana, but like I said, he's about 3 inches tall, maybe 2 inches wide. And you can really make them any size you want. You can make them even tinier or bigger, depending on how much clay you want to use, if you don't want to go too big with him. All right, now we're using the garlic press to squeeze out some clay for the garland. Garland and garlic. Got me confused there. And if you want to do him Christmassy, you can also, instead of the garland, have him holding a wreath, whatever. But I decided to do the garland with the star on it with his name on it. And even though he's Christmassy, he will be sitting on my shelf all year long, just waiting for me to make some gingerbread cookies that he can go and steal in the night. Now, I never heard of a house hippo until I saw it on that Facebook group. Now we're just pressing in with a knitting needle to make sure that it's attached to him. Next, he's going to get his Santa hat. And we've done this many times before. We're just going to roll it out. And since this one is 3D, instead of flattening the hat, we're going to take the bottom and press out like a flat area. You'll see me do it. Now see how I'm pressing down on it and squeezing to make a nice flat area and put on his head. Now we're going to leave it up because we have to put the white brim of the hat around it, because that is a Santa hat. So let's do our white brim. I made him on July 18th, a Saturday. And I think I'm going to put him up for the July 20th, 9 a.m. video, because I really like the way he came out. So I hope you like him too. I know you might not be into hippos, but the only reason I did a hippo was because of the house hippo thing. I think that's just such a cute thing. Now we're putting the ball of the hat on. And we're going to make the star. And if you don't have, if you don't have a cookie cutter, you can make your own star. Or, you can actually, like I said, you don't have to make him a Christmas hippo. You can make him whatever you want. And now when you do the eyes, kind of press up towards the top, so you have kind of almost like a brow up there. You see that? And I just used the end of the little paintbrush to do that. No fancy tools here, as you know by now. I don't use fancy tools. And we're going to roll a teardrop shape and put it in, and we've done this many times. And now this eyeball I made a little big, and it kind of bulges out a little more than the other one, but hey, that's okay too. I don't mind little things like that. Now we're going to use black for his eyes. And you could also paint the black on if you want to. Oh, it's still so hot here. Heat index of 103. Oy. But like I said, thank goodness for air conditioning. Now I'm going to use the needle tool to make his mouth. And we want him to be a happy hippo. And I'm pressing down a little bit there because I'm going to put 2 teeth in. So I'm making a little space for teeth. Now I'm going to make his nostrils. And I made them a little lopsided too, but my eyes are going. My hands don't always do what I want them to, but that's okay too. And these are the teeth. Oh, another thing I wanted to say, we are getting very close to the 200 mark of videos on this channel, and I am planning on making video 200, the works of all of you out there who are on my Facebook group who have made these ornaments, so I will be showcasing your ornaments in video number 200. I am working on it. I was going to say as we speak, but no, right now I'm doing the voiceover for this, so it's not as we speak. And of course, here are the holly leaves and berries that I like to put on all my Christmas things. And of course, we have to put one on the star. He's looking good, I think. Almost done. Didn't take too long, did it? And you really should read at the beginning the story of the house hippo. It's kind of cute. I got it off the I think it's urbandictionary.com, I think. Well, I tell you where I got it from at the beginning. I forgot already. Now we're going to make the berries, and we're going to put them on the holly leaves, and we're going to put some on the garland. Oh, I think I kind of dozed off here for a second. I'm just thinking of things. So, of course, blush before you bake. I can't believe I just went into La La Land there for a second. Blush before you bake, and of course, bake according to the instructions on your package of clay. And we can't now this is a three-dimensional figure, so we can't forget the back of it. So let's do his back. Mine is a little lumpy. I shouldn't have made it that lumpy. So we're going to make a little butt crack, and then we're going to attach his tail. And then he is ready for the oven. Yeah, we have to put a little blush on his little butt. And there he is, all set. And I did paint some white specks on the garland, just give it some contrast. And, you know, I like to do that. And he's ready to go in the oven. And that's it, everybody. Wow, that went pretty quickly. And there he is, all done and painted up with his name. And I hope you enjoyed him. It was a little bit different, but I thought we'd get away from ornaments for a few minutes, and I just needed to have a house hippo. So thanks, everybody. Bye.